What's up, my fellow stay-at-homers? So today we're going to be doing a DIY third brake light in LED. Pretty much, this is an old part that I had laying around. It doesn't work anymore. So I needed something that's about 15 centimeters long, which the inside of this is about 15 centimeters. So what I've done is I've basically taken it apart. There's only two Phillips head screws around the back, which you can see there, and basically took it apart, and then from there I grabbed the center chrome part here, which is what I need in order to make these lights. So that's 15 centimeters long, which is the length I need to make it. Basically, it's not my first time making things LED. These are the lights I did on my MR2 back when I first got it, so I'm no stranger to obviously wiring up lights and things like that. But so they're the globes there, and I'm going to do 5 basically. I would love to have done 6, but I've only got 5, and because I can't go anywhere to get any, then obviously that's where we're at. So I'm going to drill the holes now. Alright, so what I've done, guys, is I've drilled out the first hole, which I didn't really use a drill bit. I used a stud extractor, and the reason why I did that is because it starts off at a point, obviously, and then tapers down. So realistically, what I want to do is I don't want to actually drill this. I kind of want to melt the plastic as I'm going through to obviously make it so it doesn't obviously crack, because that's bad. But I think I've got the hole basically spot on. I'm trying to do things one-handed here, but just give me a second. So basically it'll go in there like so. So you can see the first one's done now, and basically I've just got to make sure the spacing's correct, to make sure I get all 5 evenly spaced apart, which isn't going to be that difficult, because there's already, I guess, little grooves here. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see where it's obviously got a bit of a dip in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep drilling these out, and then once that's done, basically I will start getting everything ready to put in the car. I'll also show you how to take out the third brake light for either changing a globe or just obviously retrofitting an LED third brake light. It's not that difficult, but yeah, so we'll continue on with this, and then once that's done and I've obviously got everything where I need it to be, then we can move to the next part. Alright, so I've decided just to run with 3 lights for now. I just want to see how it looks, obviously, with the 3. You can see they're all in there now. All the bolts and things are there, tighten them up. So we're going to run with the 3 and just see what that looks like. I've got a feeling they're going to be so bright that it's just going to look like a glowing blob. But either way, it kind of gives us, I guess, a full brake light as opposed to one that's missing bits and pieces, which is driving me nuts. So let's put this in. I'll show you how to take out the brake light now, third brake light, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright guys, so obviously in order to get to the third brake light, you need to remove the covering. So how well you guys can see that, but you can see obviously there it is there. Now in order to replace your globe, for those of you who aren't doing the third brake light upgrade, it's just as simple as obviously turning this to the left, and then it comes out, and you'll have your bulb in there. Mine's already wired up, so it's not really going to help me to undo that. So what you need to do is, you've got 2 10mm bolts here. Again, I'm so sorry for the crappy camera work, but you've got 2 10mm bolts here, and what you're going to do is just going to basically undo them. Simple as that. Here. Now I'm gonna do the rest of this with the hand and just show you guys after it's done. Alright guys, one bolt is out. I'm just gonna undo the other one there. Now generally what happens is that after you undo the bolts, basically in a nutshell, this will be siliconed in with some sort of compound, And so you're gonna need to peel that back. Mine's already been done, so obviously I don't need to peel it back. But you can see there, that's what it is. So I'll undo everything and we'll start working on the light. All right, so the light's off now. Basically what you want to do once this is done is you've got to pop off the tabs here. One of mine is broken there. I'm not sure when that happened actually, but you've got 4 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, once you open that, I'll open this up and then I'll show you guys the inside of it. All right, so that's the old unit there. It looks pretty cool when it is working, but as I said, it has a few rows missing at the moment. I've got the other one mocked up at present, so look, for the most part, that's how it's going to sit in there. Obviously, I'll mount it up properly and securely, but this is just basically to see, once we put it all together, if it works, and if it looks half decent, pretty much. So what I'll do now is I'm going to finish off doing all this, because I don't think you guys really need to see me put everything back together, but I'll put it back together, I'll get everything wired up, and then we'll do a bit of a test fit to see what it looks like. And if we like it, then obviously I will come back in my own time and fix everything up, mount it properly. But for now, we'll just do that. All right, guys, so I've just attached it to a drill battery here, just to see what it looks like, what it's gonna look like on the car. Look, I don't mind it. It would be much better if I had the other 2 lights in there, I reckon, but for now I think that will be okay. And look, I'll mount it to the car now and we'll see what it looks like when it's darker. So there it is, guys. I waited till it was dark. Turns out one of the 5 globes I had didn't work, so I did try and do the 5 but ended up with the 3, which, to be honest with you, I don't think it looks too bad, if I'm honest. At least now it's all uniformed. It doesn't look like it's just crappy. There's even spaces between all of them, and to be honest with you, it was fairly easy to do. So look, it's worth giving it a shot. I'll put links for what I use there. Basically all of it's from eBay, so to speak, but yeah, by no means is it one of those really expensive multi like 25 LED ones, but it's just 3 main ones, and if you put another 2 there, which I will at some later stage, it's gonna look probably a little bit better. But to be honest with you, I don't mind the 3 globes there. It's kind of symbolic of the 34, so to speak. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Kind of running out of ideas for you to do at the moment. I do have a couple more things that I want to do, whilst it's a bit hard to get parts and stuff, but for now we'll leave it there, and take care and stay safe.